Hello everyone and welcome back to Vintage Story. Well, I think this might be the last episode of this series. We might come back to it, we might not. Who knows, I guess we will see in the future. But for the time being, I think we will work a little bit on the back side of the house. Basically behind the garden, as you can see. We will create a small slope leading down into the bay because, well, I wanted to make this place look a bit nicer. We will also do a little bit of landscaping around here. As you can see, we will get rid of the charcoal pit, and you might have noticed that the pigs are no longer here. That is because, well, we will spend a lot of time trying to move them. Unfortunately, they are still wild, so that one will take a while. Moving them to their new home is, well, as I said, will take a long time, but it will be well worth it because here they are going to be covered by the lightning rod, which needless to say is going to be very good for them. Anyways, let's not waste any more time, and for less time, let's get into it. Alrighty then, let's get started. So, I think this might be the last episode of this season. As I said at the end of the last episode, I am very tempted to start winding this series down because, well, I don't really feel as inspired as I used to. Plus, there is another game that I want to jump back into, so I think this might be the last episode. Maybe at some point I will come back, do small stuff here and there, but for the main series, I think this is going to be the last one. And, you know, just in time for this last episode, I also installed one last mod. You might have seen it on Reddit already, but if you look out in the distance, you can see terrain in the very far distance. That is because I have installed the Farseer mod, which, as you can see, generates kind of a distance image of the terrain, well, in the distance. We can see it maybe a little bit through the window this way as well. So yeah, basically this way I can see about 8 times as far as I used to, but it's not as resource intensive because this is just a non-textured, very low poly, very low detailed image of the actual terrain that is actually in the distance. The voxels themselves are only rendered right in the usual distance. Anyways, well, since this is going to be the last big episode of this series, I think we might as well take care of a couple of things that I wanted to take care of before we say goodbye. For example, I wanted to... yeah, I think we will start by getting rid of this little hill right here. I've been meaning to do this for a very long time. So first things first, please allow me to put a couple of stuff away because obviously we need the room for all the dirt. So that is going to be this one, right? No? This one. We just put all the wooden items in here. That's going to be fine. These two as well, and that's it. Okay, next up, let's put away all the tools that we don't need. We will need the shovel, and didn't I make another shovel? I could have sworn that I made another one. But apparently this is the only one. 346, I think this will last long enough. If it doesn't, it's not the end of the world. I am just going to go ahead and use as much of it as we can, and I suppose we can call it good enough at the end of that. By the way, we will need dirt for the other stuff that I want to take care of in this episode. Anyways, for now I will take care of the inventory. We need to move most of these tools to the tool racks. So for example, the chiseling tool, these guys can go right here. We will not need, although we might need the axe, so I will keep that around. And there. Right, and we don't need the saw. And that's it. Or the hammer. Timer can go up here as well. Okay, it is very close to nighttime now, so I will go as far as we can and then we'll hop into bed. So, as I said, I wanted to get rid of this hill for a very long time now, so might as well take care of it in this last episode. And that's it for the shovel. Obviously I could make another one, but it's fine. I am not sure if I want to do any smithing in this episode, so I suppose we can call it good enough here. Okay, I think at this point we can go to bed. It is dark now, we are past 8 o'clock, so it is time. And good morning. It is around 6 o'clock. Let me just check if maybe we can do a bit of honey harvesting. Only 3 frames. Only 2 here. Yeah, I think we will not do any harvesting in this episode. Although we might, I don't know. I guess we will see. Anyways, right. Now, for the next thing I wanted to do, that is, I wanted to do a bit of landscaping behind the house, behind the garden even. Basically, I want to do a small slope going down into the water here. Obviously, I think that would look a lot nicer. So if you don't mind, I will go ahead and don't drop the axe. I want to take out the dirt from here. Where is it? There it is. Right, all the low fertility soil. Let's use that. And I suppose let's just get to work. It's going to be relatively simple, just a, I don't know, 2 steps out, 1 step down kind of stuff. So it's a relatively gentle slope that I wanted to do. So yeah, let's just get to work. Okay, I think this will do. No need to overcomplicate it. Next up, let me pick up a couple of flowers, because I obviously want to move some of these next to the beehives, and now that we have some room behind the hives, I think it is a perfect opportunity to actually pick some of these guys up and move them a bit closer. All the hives should be able to reach them more or less perfectly fine. Okay then. So that takes care of the little landscaping behind the garden. And well, I also wanted to move the pigs for a while now. Let me just check how many fences we have left in these boxes. So we have the 7 and the side, but I think for this one I might want to use conglomerate stone. Because, well, we have more conglomerate stone at the ready, so might as well. So, do we have any more fences made of conglomerate? No, we do not. As far as I can tell. No, we do have 14 right here. And I just take out the stones and see how far we can go with those. Right. Now, I wanted to have the pigs right here. Basically, right next to the chicken pen. Also, how are you guys doing? Oh, we have new chicks. Very good. What generation are they? They are... okay, 2 generation 1 and 1 generation 2 as far as I can tell. Makes sense, I suppose. Yeah, maybe I should harvest some of these eggs as well, but it's fine. At this point, I am not all that bothered about it. Okay, do we have any dirt left that I can use to fill up this space? If not, then we might need to do a bit of smithing. So we can pick up some more dirt. Yeah, I think we need to do a bit of smithing. That's fine. Let's just pick up a steel ingot, which is... that's blister steel, okay. So I didn't process the steel, that's fine. I will take one out and let's get started. There, and let's light it up. Okay. Wow, this one is heating up. What else can we do? Well, I see no reason not to start laying down the actual fences, right? We just need to fill up the actual bottom of the pig pen. So maybe I think we can attach it to the chicken coop like this. So maybe let's come on 2 tiles this way. Let's give the pigs enough room to feel happy, I suppose. There. Yeah, that's going to be plenty big enough. Let's have a small entrance right in front of the greenhouse. There, and let's just bring this one back. Okay, now we are out of fences, so we need... yeah, there we go. I suppose 10 more should be okay. Also, we need to move this flower for sure. So, yeah, now we just need, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Theoretically, this should be enough, right? Lovely. Okay, now we just need to fill up the actual floor space and we can start moving the pigs. But to move the pigs, we will need to build a fence corridor so they cannot escape. For those, we will need a lot more fences. Well, not a lot. I suppose we can just extend their pen a bit this way, then make the space smaller again, and basically leapfrog the way here. That would also work. Anyways, the steel should be hot enough by now. Oh yes. So, tongue in the offhand, hammer, and we can get to work. Okay, so now we have a steel axe. Great, this should last a very long time. Okay then, so... Oh, I'm stupid. We needed a shovel. Okay then, in that case, let's start again. And this time, please don't mess it up. We need a shovel. Okay, well, we will need an axe at some point if we continue this series anyway, so it's not the end of the world. So yeah, let's just make a shovel this time. Anyways, we will definitely need a gate. Do we have any standings by somewhere? So we do have these fences, but that is not what we need. We need fence gates. As far as I can see, we don't have fence gates, so let's just make one real quick. And to make them, we will need this. Okay, so basically the same as the fences, but inverted. So that and that. Okay, that takes care of that. And obviously you will go there. No, not quite. There we go, that's better. Okay then, so now all we need to do is move the pigs. I will make a couple of extra fences, I suppose. 8 should be enough, I think. Anyways, this one is good enough now. So if you don't mind, let's do it one more time, but this time correctly. So you come out. First, let's process it. That's better. And there we go. Now this should be more than enough for this episode at least. Okay, so let's go and pick up some more dirt. Obviously, I wanted to take care of the whatchamacallit, the charcoal kiln as well, but oh well, we cannot have everything. Anyways, as I said, we will... Okay, another bear. Okay. Thankfully, we just made a shovel, so let's make sure it doesn't follow us, and I will dig a pit for it. Okay, we have so many bears here recently. That's not great. Okay, can you please not kill us? Okay, they can swim faster than us apparently. Maybe I should have went inside the house. Okay, let's heal up. Or we can just go into the charcoal pit as well. There we go. Ooh, okay, that's not great. Well, where are you? Finally. Okay, so how many arrows did I use? Only 3, right? I think so. No, wait, that was 4. Okay, let's harvest this guy. Knife out, and this was, yeah, low weight once again. Thank you. At this point, I suppose I wouldn't lose any sleep if we didn't process the leather, but might as well, right? We do have all these. So we need 30 liters of borax water. Okay, so how was it again? 20 for the 50 liters, right? I'll tell you what. First things first. Let's make some room. And pick up some water real quick. I think 40 liters we should be able to do. So let's take out the actual borax and add them until we can have the borax water. There we go. Okay, the rest can go back obviously. And let's process this rawhide. There we go. So even though I don't think we will use it, but at least we will not lose it. Okay, so this one can go back down there. And now that we have took care of it, let's start moving the pigs. But first, let's make sure this one starts composting. And you know what? Might as well make all the fences we can make. That's fine. Also, we can pick up these blocks at this point. Okay, I think this is going to be good enough. At least for the time being. Yeah. Okay, it is past 8 o'clock now, so I think we can go to bed. Good morning. I went to bed a bit hungry, so please allow me to quickly grab something to eat. There we go. And I think today we will take care of the moving of the pigs. So I think we can take care of this relatively easily. All we really need to do is create a small channel made out of these fences, and we should be able to move them relatively easily. Let me just quickly pick up some more dirt so we can quickly plug this hole that I have accidentally created. There, there, and there. Let's just create a small channel that we can use for the pigs, I suppose. Although at this point, I think I can dismantle the charcoal pit, but it's fine. So anyways, I will create a small fence channel right here. Obviously not on top of this red top grass. There and here as well. Right. Okay, and now we just need to open this one. Although, yeah, maybe I should first jump out before I box myself in with the aggressive pigs. Yeah, let's do it that way instead. There we go, and now we can open this one. Sorry, didn't mean to. Okay, and obviously we need to pick up this trough there, and at this point I think all we need to do is slowly move the fences in. So tell you what, I will pick up the wooden fences too. That should help us out a little bit. So the wooden fences are right here. So if all goes well, all we need to do is add some fences in the back, and that should push the pigs out of here like this. Obviously without the red top grass. Yeah, something like this. Can you please move out of there? There we go. Okay. Let's keep extending and let's keep moving these guys. Tell you what, I think it would make sense to pick up the pickaxe. We already have the axe right here. Let's just make our lives a bit easier. So pickaxe is right there. It will make a bit easier to dismantle all these fences. Okay, this should be okay so far. Well, let me see how far we can get from here. First, obviously, we need to lay it down, although we need to get to this level. So I suppose we just... yeah, we can make them hop down from here. So all we need to do is this. And we can continue on this level instead. There we go. Okay, I'm really hoping that if I place down the trough and fill it with some food, they will start moving towards it. At least that is my hope, because that would be a slightly better way of hurting them instead of hitting them all the time. Anyways, this is packed dirt. I would like to have low fertility soil here. Okay, I will pick this one up. Let's plug that hole real quick. And there we go. And I suppose this can be our destination. There. Obviously, this one needs to be closed. Okay, let's keep on doing this. So, if I put some food in this trough, are you guys going to come and take it? That is the big question now. So 8 portions in there. Are you guys interested? Maybe. They seem to be moving that way. Perfect. Okay. I think we can plug that one. Good. Okay, we can reclaim all these now. Yeah, seems to be working perfectly fine. Very good. Okay, let's keep reclaiming the fence pieces and moving them towards their new homes. Okay, obviously, please don't eat everything. I would appreciate it. Okay then, next up, the next section. Okay, it is a bit... it's not going as well as I would like, but at least we are making slow progress. Unfortunately, not everyone is where I want them to be. This sow is generation 1. By the way, okay, we have 2 boars. I suppose I can get rid of the generation 0 pigs at this point. We have a breeding pair, so it should be okay. But I will do it once everyone is in their new place. Okay, can you please come with me? There we go. I don't like hitting them, but I think once they have eaten, they are less keen on following the food. So now we just need to be a little bit more aggressive in terms of herding them. Okay, we can reclaim this one as well. Okay, 2 of them are moving at least. Maybe this guy as well. And please, everybody move that way. Oh yeah, by the way, I wonder, is generation 1 good enough to be led by a rope? I know generation 0 we cannot, but can we do it with generation 1 pigs? So let me just check. Do we have any rope left? I don't think so. Okay, we only have 2 wines left, so we need to pick up some more. You know what? Might as well give it a try. So, can I please get a single piece of wine? So we can make a single piece of rope. I want to see if we can lead generation 1 pigs. If we can, that would make our lives a lot easier. So, let's give this one a try. If I try to right click on one of the pigs with this rope, is this going to attach or not? If it will, I am going to be so happy. So generation 1. No, too wild. Okay, it was worth a try. Okay then, we can fence them in. There we go. Everyone is a bit closer now. That's good enough. Let's carry on herding them. Okay, we are very, very close now. Oh, wait, one is missing. Don't we have some more andesite fences? Yes, we do. Okay. That should make it our lives even easier. Okay, at this point we just need to wait. Well, I suppose in the meantime we... you know what, I will plant some of these grasses behind the garden. That should be a pretty decent use of our time. Yeah, might as well use the horsetail as well. That is technically a flower. Okay, also we can put away some of these items that we don't need to carry around right now. So, where are the pigs? Are you guys still here? Yes, you are. Can you please move towards... Okay, at this point we should be in the final stretch. All we need to do is this and this. Yeah. Technically now they are in the actual pen. They are attached. I will put the food trough in here and fill them up with some food and we should be good enough. So let's pick everything up. The trough, I suppose you can go here. Yeah, that will do. Okay, let's open it, and I suppose at this point we just need to wait until everyone is inside. Yeah, that's going to be okay. Well, I think at this point it's just a matter of time before everyone is inside. Okay, I think we can put away the fences at this point, so all you guys can go back here. Wow, we are actually freezing now. Mostly because we are wet, I suppose, that makes sense. But yeah. Now we are starting to move into the colder parts of the year. Oh well. By the way, yes, we can actually repair this one. Let's see how many we can do. I think 5 is going to be the best. Oh, wait, we can make one more. Okay. What about the leggings? Yeah, just one. That will do. And the head. Yeah, just one. And there we go. Okay, so we have 1, 2 pigs in here. And there we go. Is everyone inside? Yes, I think everyone is inside. So that's 1, 2, yeah, everyone is inside, good. So, I think it was a bit convoluted, but I think we managed to do it in the end. I am sure there was a better way of doing this, but you know what? It did the trick, so I am not going to complain. Let's just pick up these fence pieces and I think we can call it good enough. There we go. Let me just plug this hole with a conglomerate fence. There we go. Okay then, I think we are done for now. Yeah. Okay then. I don't think we need to delay any longer. I think we can say goodbye. And I think we can call this series finished at this point. Then just feed the chickens. And there we go. Maybe take one last look at the greenhouse. These are not finished. The carrots, I suppose, are finished. You know what? I think I will finish the episode in here, so if we ever come back to this world, we will be able to, you know, harvest whatever we can harvest. Anyways, I think all that is left to say is that thank you for watching. If you like the video, you can leave a like, leave a comment, and maybe subscribe to the channel if you want. If you would like to support me a little bit more, you can do so by clicking the join button and becoming a channel member, which will give you an early and ad-free access to these videos. Once again, thank you for watching and thank you very much for your support. I will see you in the next one. Thank you and goodbye.